Okay, so this is Connor. He's got a feel of a... Well, actually, tell the story just a little bit as far as
I dislocated my shoulder about 1.5 years ago, and then it happened again maybe 4 months ago, but never had to have it set back in, and now it just feels weak, and it kind of slides out when I do random things, picking up things at a weird angle.
So you said he threw a bottle of water the other day, and he said if you could feel it slip.
Kind of slide out, so.
And a lot of you guys have had questions about that and stuff, about what do you do with dislocated shoulder, how do you work it, and I'm going to show you, just like in all the other videos we've had so far, I'm only going to do the 4 and see what happens. We probably do something a little bit more because he wants to see what about strengthening and stuff. But you'll see I don't ask many questions. You know, I'm going to notice it. I'm going to find it when he's doing his testing, and then we'll do some other stuff too, if needed. What is the thing that you notice? Like, do you notice normal things like just, you know, lifting like that, or you said weakness, right?
If I go, like, I can't. It's kind of hard to explain. If I pick something up from like this,
yeah, behind you,
behind me almost, like when it's not like this, like I can pick it up just fine like this, but as soon as it goes.
Okay, so slide to the front of the chair.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a little something to pick up and see. So I don't care how you grab that. Go ahead and grab that back here, and tell me what does that bug you?
Yeah, I mean it's just like it's not. It doesn't hurt, but it's like it's weak. It's not like this one. Like I could barely hold it there for like 30 seconds probably.
But this one over here is cool.
Yeah, this one I'm like chilling.
Okay, so now let's just get some weight that gives us an idea of how much you really can take back there. So this is only 3, 6, 9 pounds. Hold on. And again, I'm right here, so I won't let it do too much. How's that?
Maybe it's maybe it's further back as to go. Yeah, like.
Okay, so let's just slide your chair up more. That way you won't hit the wall. Go ahead, and you put it where you don't like it. Right there.
Right, yeah, like right there.
Okay, it just bugs that crap out of you. Okay.
It feels like it's like on the verge of me.
And we can find lots more.
Yeah, like it doesn't really bother me over there. You know?
All right, and so now we'll just make them do a. Let's just have you do. And this maybe that's heavy. Let's have you do like one of these. Okay. But let's start with a good side just to see what it feels. Let's go ahead and stand up. Okay. And now go to the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know. How about up? How about in front?
No, it doesn't really hurt in front.
And try the other side. It's a big time different feel. Yeah. Come out to the side one more time with this one. And go to the other one and do it. Notice his facial expressions.
Once it gets right to where it's about 90, like towards the level, it's not going to stay there. Like I couldn't hold it straight out.
Okay, cool. And we could make it look more hurting to him so you guys could see it. Maybe we will. We'll add 3 more pounds here. Why don't you try that one on the other side? There you go. Yeah, see, I don't know if you guys hear it. He's going, oh. And see, that one goes up pretty nicely. All right, go ahead and put that. So we got things to work on. Now, go ahead and sit down. I don't remember, you remember the 4. So I've treated him one other time, but it was for, I even forget, your knee and stuff, which again, nice and quick. And so we got the arm raise, trunk twist, leg raise, and actually in just the sit to stand. Yeah. We're gonna test to see which ones of those are funky. All right, don't think that they have to be greatly out of balance. All right, we're just going to test that, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. Is there's many more things than this. However, you're going to notice that so many people you can just make a huge impact on and change them pretty quickly, typically. And if they need progression, then so be it. You can learn that through the TMR. But go ahead and slide to the front. Let's do your arm raise. Keep it as close to the head as you can.
Straight back.
Yeah, keep it closer to your head. There you go. Keep going back. Good. I'll try the other one. Close to your head. Which one feels better?
This one. I can go further back. This one just gets real tight when it's like right here.
Gotcha.
It's really tight, like right in here.
Perfect description. Put your hands on your belly. Twist around as far as you can.
To the right.
Whichever way you start with. It's got good motion. He's a, well, did you become a pro yet?
No, I'm not pro.
No.
But
He's a skateboarder?
Amateur skateboarder, but that's what I do. It's like,
because you had an event.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
Another one. So, but it's this one is again. It's like feels like I can barely. I'm making it to like here, but this one I feel like I can go like.
Yeah, you can see that too. Now, turn in your chair and do a leg raise, which means just put your leg out first. Keep it straight. There you go. Now put it up. As far as you can. Don't hold on anything. Good, good. Don't hold on. Don't hold on at all. And only lean back until you don't feel stable. Okay. Now kick the other one out first, and put it on the ground first, and then kick it up. Which one's harder?
Oh, this one's still. It's like my right side.
Okay, and that's nice to know. That's nice to see all the similarities. And now let's turn and face the camera, and do one-legged sit to stand. Just get up any way you want. No, sit back down. Yeah, pick up one leg. All right. Anyway, it doesn't have to be way out there. Yeah, just get up. There you go, and back down. And he looks pretty limber, so I'm gonna, really push him. Why don't you try it from there?
Okay. Sit on that?
Yeah, just sit on that and see what. Guys, if you haven't known from here, as I'll say, there's a lot of similarities between a knee and a shoulder as far as, that's great. And if you were asked to go slower, are you noticing one more than the other?
This leg feels a little bit stronger, but that's like.
This is great in comparison to what you were before.
When I push, when I push on my skateboard, all my weight is on this leg, so I'm pushing off this one, so this muscle is probably a little bit stronger than this one.
Go ahead and do this one. So just the ease in which he does that is just great. It's amazing. So, not to say I wouldn't ever come down here. You can go sit in a regular chair. It's not a huge one, but for him it may be, because you saw how flexible he is with throughout. So I might have to get even lower of a stool to make this work. All right, I'm talking to them, but I'm actually talking to you. So it may be something that really low before we find something, because let's just say nothing else works. And then we say, well, let's not forget about the legs and see what happens. So I'm always about the idea, hey, we're going to start up in the trunk or the arms, but all of a sudden if we don't find something, we'll come back down here. And so this is a 2-inch, and see, this is 6. So he probably can actually, now do the other one. There you go. All right, so let's have him really impress us. See if you can do it from the floor. Most people, you look like somebody's going to be able to. Isn't that sick? To be able to do that. Are you able to go down?
Oh yeah, I can go back down. My bad. I just
wanted to see it. Come up and down. To have that. God, that's awesome. All right, so we might say that he's pretty well strong in that, and he, being a skateboarder, he's using those a lot. He's getting down into really extreme positions too. But you can tell that he's got the other one. So you'll notice it. I didn't negate doing any of this stuff. I looked at his whole body. And we can start, which one, I know it was here that's your quote problem. Yeah. Which one caused the most tightness or difference? Leg, arm raise, or twist?
Almost, I feel like this is the biggest difference between
left and right side.
The left and right side.
Okay.
But the leg raise, I feel like maybe it's because my back's out of whack, but it kind of feels like when I'm pulling, like when I do this, my muscles are being.
So your back's bugging you right now too? Yeah. So you didn't know a little bit of information you didn't tell us about, but that's good. All right, so let's do that one, just because it's so far away, but those are such big muscles and stuff. Sure. All right, and I was going to say what it is. That's fine. And so, probably your mom going, hey man, you're here.
Better be there.
So, all right, so let's do the leg raise on the good side, remember.
The good side first? Okay.
All right, we only treat to the good, and then we'll retest over there. And then we'll test a couple of those other parts. So, as you do it, 2 sets of 20 seconds. Again, don't lean, you're leaning fine as long as you feel stable. If things start falling over, you're leaning too far. So if you catch that again, I said, as long as he feels stable, he's stable. He knows that if he goes a ½ inch further, he will feel unstable. In good 20, 30 seconds for you, okay, because you're young and he's holding his leg slightly right now, and I'm okay with that as long as he's not pulling too much. Sometimes I'll even tell him to take the weight of it, but right now that's fine. That's cool. Okay, so he's going to hold that for a little longer. He's young. Notice this looks completely different from others. You may say, well, he's leaning too far back. No, if it works for him, that's his position. Some people stay all the way up and sitting when they do it. There's no right and wrong. It depends on what it feels like to them. All right, retest to the going to the right and see how it feels like. How's that feel?
Way different.
All right, put it back down. And turn towards the camera again and retest your right side, your shoulder. How's that feel?
Definitely feels way better than it did when I did it the first time.
See, and it's almost too easy and quick. Guys, sorry, I've had some nice I had a 13-year-old do it, and I got a young person here pretty much doing it, and this is what happens with it. But we don't, how many times do you get dislocated, or me get to do it on it to people to see it?
I haven't felt I haven't felt my shoulder go that far back in a while.
All right, so let's get up to, just to enhance it, do 4 sets on the good side. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to get a chair. Hopefully I'll still be in the light too. Is that it works like that. But after a couple sets, you decide, hey man, I'd like to hold my leg a little bit. You can hold it, just don't pull your leg.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just holding my leg, so I'm not...
exactly. That's fine. And that's comfortable. You like being in that position?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Come up a little bit, just to, your body. Sorry, let's start again. Just come over here, raise up your leg, and just don't lean back quite as far. Does that feel less natural to you, or does this feel more natural?
That feels more natural just because
then
of the
you
weight.
do what feels more natural, okay? And you can keep coming down. And that's the important part. If you guys get into this idea of, oh, that doesn't look right, or he's leaning too far over, no, it's whatever's working for him.
Just happens to be the balance, the balance point,
The other one doesn't feel as right, does it?
I feel the stretch, but it feels like I'm pulling my leg if I don't lean back and balance it out,
It's fine. As long as this gap is getting smaller, that's cool. Now, I could be curious, and I could make him do a couple sets of these, and then do them a couple my way, and then we could determine which way is better. But it's working for him, so who cares? Is that 2, 3?
That's the second one.
All right. And guys, you're not going to see, these are the treatments. Eventually I'm going to get you so that you see it more advanced if you've taken the courses. I'm only going to let you see 1, 2, and 3, and 4 as far as the arm raise, twist, leg raise, and sit to stand if you haven't. But some of these people I'm going to go further into now. I'm in my head doing the form. All right, so a lot of you said, oh, you've done 3 or 4 and you've never used a form yet, Tom. Do you ever use a form? Yes, a whole bunch. In fact, if I was continue to progress him, I'd make sure he was filling out and tracking things. All right, but right now we're not. So let's retest the right side. Yep, the right leg. Don't hold on because you weren't when you tested. And you can do whatever you... How's that feel?
Way more.
Okay, now do it one more time because people out there know me well enough. You were holding onto the chair when you lifted that right leg, so don't hold on to anything. Just lift. Good. Feel good?
Yeah.
Turn to face the camera and check out your arm.
Test the right one first, right?
Yeah, that's all I care about. Cool. It's so easy. Just something was pulling you tight. You were feeling that, and for whatever, you've got nice laxity in your joints, and sometimes when you got a lot of laxity, it just falls out quicker than other people's. You're very limber, which is a grateful thing, but a lot of times people are so limber they don't have the strength necessarily to go with it, or they're loose and stuff, and it's just because something else, those big muscles are pulling the smaller one. All right, so that's how you treat it. Now I'm going to take you through the twist. Okay. Now how's your back feel now?
It's better down in there, like in my lower back when I was doing the leg lift. It was a little tight, but now it's way looser in the right side than it was at the beginning.
And we could always try them with bent legs and stuff too, and to treat them. But let's go to the twist, and we'll do the arm raise last. Is that cool? So go to your. So you even wanted to go that side. Now go to the other side, because that was your bad side. Now it can change too. So which one do you feel better at now?
This one feels more comfortable to sit at right now.
Okay.
But this one I feel like I'm going a little bit further, but I can't. You know what I mean? Like
if you had to do one for 2 hours right now, which one would you prefer?
It would be the
All right, go ahead. So even though you changed, go ahead and go to the one that's now the good side. 2 sets of 20. I'm just going to make you 4 sets of 20, okay? And you guys may say, well, why? And say, breaking protocol only to make this go faster in the video. And remember, 20 seconds. I don't know where you count. public education, I guess. And so you may say, why'd you stop on the leg raise? I didn't have to. I'm just trying to get him so he knows these three really well, and he can do them at home because he catches on quick, and his body does too. So you got one of those power balance ones.
Mm-hmm.
You've been wearing that for a while?
Yeah, I've been wearing it for a while. I mean, they gave it to me, and I know a bunch of other dudes that skate that wear them. So supposedly they're in like a big lawsuit right now. We're on the street.
Oh, really? Why did they claim something that?
Somebody claimed that you know what I'm saying, that they don't work,
Uh-huh.
and that the packaging is misleading.
No
It's like a class action lawsuit. It's for people that are like, that think it's gonna like change their life. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna put this bracelet on.
So we're talking about these magnetic bracelets that he's got on.
But honestly, I feel like doing the test for those, that if it helps me not pull a muscle,
Right.
then I'll rock.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean? 'Cause I don't.
Did they give it to you? Did you do it at the mall? Or
They just gave it to me. They sponsored this contest at the skate park that I ride for, and I just came through that day, and they just gave me one. I was just hanging out.
Cool.
But it's cool. I met some dudes that actually like ride for them. I mean, it's a cool company. They get them like cool, good tickets.
How's that feel?
Way
Retest your arm?
way different.
Good?
Yeah.
Now,
It goes back so much further than when I got here.
now Connor,
It's so crazy.
I'm stopping at 4 or 6 of them, but if it's working, I mean, we can go until you say, man, that feels great. And so normally, like what I'd say to you tonight, is that pick one extra of these exercises, right? And do it until you say, man, that's awesome. All right, that may take 6, it may take 10. I don't really care. All right, just getting used to fix yourself with one exercise so you don't have to do all 3. Okay? And then if you got more time, you want to check out the other parts of your body. And I always tell this, is that don't get caught up in hanging out just in one area. Like, don't just get stuck in legs. Don't forget you got a trunk and arms too. Okay, so maybe tonight you'll do legs, and maybe tomorrow you do twist in the arms or something later. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do your left arm. Raise it up, 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 back, back, back. 4 sets of 20 seconds. And yes, I'm guessing here. I'm assuming nothing's going to change. He's always responded well. That's why I'm just doing 4 sets, getting it done and over with. Yes, we should do 2 sets if this is your first time around, but so if you're just joining this whole total motion concept, you should begin to see that pretty powerful what you can do with 4 exercises. I'm not touching him. So we're going to go back to, and I should have after each one of his legs and twists and arms, and I just forget to because he's doing so well regularly, to pick up those weights. I should have picked him up after the legs to see how much better he was. However, then the video would have been 40 minutes instead of 20. So, interesting, right? Because this thing, the same things are fixing you, just different orders. So.
Stay.
Tell your mom you were 20 minutes late and I was really ticked off.
See what she has to say. She's like, what? I talked to her right before I came too. So.
I think you texted her right beforehand too. Feel good?
Yeah.
Right.
It's so much, like the difference between when I got here and...
Let's say it was an 80 when you got here. What is it now?
Range of motion, or no, like, my shoulder seriously probably was like 50% when I got here.
Okay. Well,
like, it feels damn near normal now, you know what I mean? Like, I really
Here you go.
felt this range of motion. And
stand up. And let's just do the one out to the side. Because now that we're dealing with weight and stuff, how's that feel?
Not as hard as...
Okay, put the weight down. Now what I'm going to have you do is let's just, I just want to show them some more stuff. Do, and that may be heavy and we can change the weight, but let's do some reps over here, okay? And so guys, the other thing you can do, you do the Fab Five, or I could have just brought him in and have him do exercises over here. And I'm not trying to kill you, so I can drop that down. But if you can get 6 to 8 of these, that's cool. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, you got to go the other way. That way, there you go. Oh, that's the reason. I didn't have it all the way on. Go ahead, let go. Awesome things if you got them on right. I'm going to take you down some weight. There you go. And so normally I'd tell him to do 10 of them. And again, he had finished up 5 or 6, and so I made it lighter weight. And no, not yet. We're going to do 3 or 4 sets before. And you put them down, you can rest for a second, or if you don't need to, you do it again. So
that stretch is crucial in mine too.
And so you'll do 3 to 4 sets, retest the other one, say cool. But you won't, we will retest with a heavier weight, okay? And so you kind of get the idea is that you're in injured mode or not healed all the way. So you don't want to treat to the bad side, okay? You still got healing to do, so don't treat your bad side. Only your good. Good, that's good enough, bud. All right, so put that down. We'll go a little lighter on the last 2. Whenever you're ready. Some of you guys I know are athletic trainers and stuff, and so again, you can see athlete just getting better just by simply, what in the world kind of arm raise is that?
It's so hard.
See, you don't have to do it. That's okay. You don't have to keep doing it.
Muscles screaming.
That's all right. I went knocked. I hit a wall today. See this? Boom. Went and bent over and tagged myself. It just about collapsed on the. Well, I did collapse on the ground. Got the big old welt now. You ready for one more? And again, you guys, what are you doing 4 sets? You've always said 2. Well, oh well. Again, I know his body responds well. That's why I'm not worried about it. Now, kind of also know this, you don't have to do all this stuff. If you had to think that every time you work out you have to do all this stuff, that's crazy, right? You'd never do it. If all you know that you have to do the leg raise one time, it takes you 2-3 minutes. Boom. Later in the day, you'll do the arm raise. Boom. Okay. All right, you ready to test that other side? I'm going to give you a second to cool down just to get your body back to normal. Any questions?
Nah, man. My shoulder is feeling.
I kind of say like this, is it? We'd like you to be able to pick up a weight and the weight still feel good on this side and the other. That means you've got a nice sense of healing. Until that point, I'd say at least twice a day. I like to say 3 times a day, where you're at least taking one of those exercises and doing 6 to 10 to 12, whatever, when you go, oh, that feels good. Some days it'll be like 6, some days it'll be 8, some days it'll be 4.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just until it feels.
Yeah, until it feels pretty darn close to normal again. How's that feel?
Definitely way different. I mean, it's heavy
good.
for sure, but it's.
Yeah, well, that's a heavy weight to lift that way.
Like the weakness of the shoulder, like, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's hard to explain because it's like I could pick it up the first time, but it was just harder.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it felt weak.
You grimaced a lot more. So is that, how close to normal are we? Let's just say you were 50% when you came in of being
definitely back to about 80%. My shoulder feels.
He's going the other way, guys. So instead of being at 50, we'll say he's down to a 20 now. Right?
Oh yeah.
All right, so 10 or something. Good.
It's
and
back to damn near normal. I mean.
So cool. Awesome. I'm gonna just shut this off now. Good job.